Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So now I'm back with a the video which I was continuing the in the last video, the social class 10th chapter 12, that is the world during the world war. This is part 3. Now we are going to see now. Okay, so let's get into the video without any delay. So the first we have seen last video about the Russian socialist revolution and all about that. So in now we will start this video with the economic depression. Okay, the economic depression was happened between 1929 to 1939. So 1929 to 39. Okay, now the Great Depression began in 1929 and lasted till 1939. Okay, it was a worldwide economic decline initiated by a decline in demand and fall in prices. It was a worldwide economic decline. So economic depression means it is throughout the world, not only to a particular country, but it is throughout the world, which in many countries the prices were very low, fall in prices. The decline in demand and also in decline in demand led to the closure of factory production, which caused decline in purchasing power. So because of the decline in demand, many factories closed. Okay, and then the production in the factory will happen, even that also came to very low. Okay, now, finally, all this resulted in massive unemployment and decline of incomes of ordinary people as well as governments. Now, because of all the decline in prices, decline the closure of factory, because of all this, unemployment also came, and incomes were not given for the people who are working. Okay, because there is a lot of decline, a lot of hard situation in the world, throughout the world, and decline of incomes of ordinary people as well as governments. Now ordinary people as well as governments, both they are not getting their incomes. Okay, Great Depression started with the collapse of a stock market in the US, but very soon it affected almost every country. So how this economic depression was started? It was started with the collapse of stock market. It was started because of the collapse of stock market in US, because of the collapse of stock market. But very soon, as it was started in the US, right? But very soon it affected almost every country. It spread fastly to every country. So every country is facing the problem of economic depression. So now we have seen the economic depression. Now what are the consequences of this economic depression, the Great Depression? So first is the unemployment. In America 25%, and in other countries 33% of the people became unemployed. For those who were employed, wages were reduced. So first thing is the unemployed. The first consequence is unemployment. So in America 25% of the people were unemployed, and in other countries, so except America, in other countries 33% of the people are unemployment, and the people who have employed already, they are employed, the incomes of them were reduced. Okay, that much Great Depression it was. And the second is trade. Okay, factories were closed down and trade declined. As factories were closed, there was no trade, the trade was declined. And the third thing is agriculture. 60% of the prices for agriculture produce were reduced, causing pauperization of millions of farmers and stopping of cultivation. Okay, 60% of the prices were decreased. 60%, that means you can think how much loss. Okay, only 40% were the prices were reduced, causing pauperization of millions of farmers. So farmers thought, what is the use of farming in this situation, and they stopped even farming. That means cultivating, they stopped, and stopping of cultivation. So the fourth is others. Except this employment, trade and agriculture, others, there was increasing poverty, desolation, homelessness. Okay, others, the poverty was increasing day by day. This was a Great Depression, the poverty was increasing, and desolation and homelessness. and the people can't stay in home, can't stay outside. If they go out for work also, they are not getting the proper wages. So there was a lot of problem. So these are the consequences of the Great Depression. So now we have seen the consequences of the Great Depression. Now the causes. What caused it is the Great Depression. So there are two reasons. Okay, some people think the first is correct, and we can say two views. Okay, there are two views: Marxist economist view and J.M. Keynes view. Okay, these two views. Okay, let's discuss about the first view, Marxist economist view. They argued that this kind of crisis happened because of capitalism, as the state would not interfere in the economy of the state. Okay, this Marxist view, okay, which is there, they thought that, they argued, okay, this kind of situation came because of the capitalism. They said that because of the capitalism, as the state would not interfere in the economy of the state. The state itself would not interfere at the economy. That means the state would not bother. That means the government which is present, right, that would not bother about what's going on in the state. Because of that only the Great Depression occurred, the Marxist economist view says. Okay, this is Marxist economic view. And the second is J.M. Keynes view. Okay, he argued that state is responsible to keep the economy going. So the state is responsible for the economy, right? He argued that when demand decline, the state should invest funds and generate employment, which will help people to earn money and demand goods in the market. So even those two were closely related, but they are different. They are related in some or the other way, but they are not the same. Okay, they argued that the state is responsible in the economy, right? He argued that when demand decline was occurred, the state should invest funds. The state which is there should invest funds and generate employment for the people, because people are unemployed, right? They are not getting any money to eat food, or they are facing many problems. Okay, employment which will help people to earn money and demand goods in the market. So if they provide funds and employment, the people will earn money and demand goods in the market, so that the life of the people will be very happy and nice. So that is the view. So now we have seen the consequences and causes of the Great Depression. Now what are the measures taken to overcome this Great Depression? Now Great Depression has occurred, and what the measures should the people should take to overcome this Great Depression? In US, Franklin Roosevelt announced the New Deal, which promised relief to the victims of the Depression, reform of financial institutions, and steps to ensure economic recovery by undertaking. So that means the New Deal is that 3 R's. Okay, 3 R's. That 3 R's includes relief, reform, and recovery. So the 3 R's, what are they? Relief, you can see in the triangular box: relief, reform, and recovery. These three things. In the US, Franklin Roosevelt, he announced this New Deal, which promised relief to the victims. So the victims who are there of the Great Depression, they were relief of the depression, reform of financial institutions, and steps to ensure economic recovery. The economic should not be like this. It should have some particular status in the state, right? Economic by undertaking large public works. Now, universal retirement pensions should be given to the people. The people who are old, right, they have to get the pensions for them to live, because they can't work in that age. They are very tired. Okay, universal retirement pensions should be given. Next, unemployment insurance also should be given. Okay, welfare benefits to the handicapped. Well, now handicapped people, who are handicapped, the people who have no limbs or any problem in their body, okay, that they are called handicapped. The welfare benefits to the handicapped, any benefit to the handicapped. And orphans, the people who don't have mother or father to take care of, okay, and children, etc., orphan children, etc., okay, these three. And then in Great Britain, the government provided decent life without food, housing, health, child, and old age care. The government provided decent life. So the government gave a life with food, housing, with the food, they provided food, house, and health, child, and old age care. They provide all the people want in Great Britain, okay, the government. Education, employment, balancing the market fluctuations. So education, employment, balancing the market fluctuations. So education should be there, okay, employment, education for the children, employment for the adults, so that everything will be balanced, okay, balancing the market fluctuations. And also the people who are doing the business or trading, they have to get the minimum prices should be there, right? Because of the economic depression, the prices fall off, okay. So now till now we have discussed economic depression throughout the world, on the view of throughout all over the world. But now we shall discuss especially the country Germany. Okay, economic depression in Germany. Germany faced severe crisis after the World War, as it had to pay the war damages. Now we have discussed about the Germany in part 2, right? So what happened to Germany? It was lost in the World War 1, and there was no army, okay, no, that was in very harsh situations, okay. Germany faced severe crisis after the World War 1, okay, as it had to pay the war damage, okay, it has to pay the war damage. It faced a severe crisis, okay. Now the German government began to print currency notes on a large scale, and this resulted in excessive inflation, okay. The German government, as it is in a very low situation, very horrible situation, what it did, it began printing currency notes on a large scale, okay, and this resulted in excessive inflation. Okay. Because if what happens, if a country, okay, if more currency notes are printed, you can imagine the situation what will happen. So in excessive inflation, okay, the German economy was the worst hit by the depression. The German economy was really the worst hit by the Great Depression, okay. By 1932, industrial production was reduced to 40% of the 1929 level. By 1932, okay, industrial production was reduced to 40% of the 1929 level. So in 1929, what they got, in 1932, if they see, the production was reduced to 40%. That means a great loss for the country, right? Now workers lost their jobs or were paid low wages. The workers who are doing their jobs, they lost their jobs, and the people who are having a small works, they were paid only small amount of income, that is the wages, okay. More than 6 million people were unemployed. You can imagine, if more than 6 million people were unemployed, how the situation of a country will be there. It will be very worst, okay. Youth walked on the streets having placards with willing to do any work. Youth who are the youth in the Germany, they have to do work, right, in that age, but they don't have any work. So what they did was, they walked on the streets having the placards on their on the shoulder, willing to do any work. They wrote on the placard willing to do any work, and they put it on their head, and they were walking through the streets, that if they get some small amount of work, so that they can do and they get some income, yes, to see their family members, right? Unemployed youth played cards. You can imagine the people who are unemployed, the youth, they are playing cards. sat at the street corners and indulged in criminal activities. What happens if the youth were playing cards? Their mind will be converted, and there will be a lot of the criminal activities will go on. So that was a situation in the Germany happening there. Okay. So now the topic, more affected section of people in Germany. So in Germany was actually affected mostly in the throughout the world. So more affected section in the Germany on of people in Germany. So which section of people affected the more because of the economic depression in Germany? Middle class people could not save any money as the value of money decreased. The middle class people, you can imagine how the life of the middle class people will be there. They could not save any money as the value of money decreased there. Because they were printing more and more currency notes, the value of money was decreased and they could not save money any further. Okay, small businessmen, self-employed and retailers suffered as their business got ruined. Okay, small businessmen who were putting their jobs or like that, small businessmen or self-employed retailers suffered so much as their business got ruined, as they were not getting their money. Their business was not going on actually, right? Peasants were affected with the fall in agricultural prices. Peasants who were there, because of the fall in agricultural prices, they were affected. Okay, now we have seen middle class people, small businessmen and self-employed people, and peasants. Now people were not in a position to feed their children also. The people who are there, they could not even feed their children. They don't have even the right food for them to eat or to feed their children even. So you can imagine the situation there. The people, the women are carrying the children, are running where the food will be there. They were staying on the roads and asking the people for the food. Okay, that was a very situation. Okay, only now which people were somewhat better than the other people, you can observe now. Only organized people. Who are organized people? Who organized workers who have a particular job. You have we have the organized people, unorganized sector. Two sectors we have, organized and unorganized. Okay, organized means they have a particular job. Even in this situation they get small amount of money so that they can be better, more than the other people which we have discussed till now, right? Only organized workers could manage to survive themselves and their families. They could manage at least. Okay, no. Finally, this caused political instability as government after government failed and could not provide a stable rule. The Germany, political instability was there. Suppose if any government comes into the power, it was not staying there more than not more than 2 or 3 years. 2 or 3 years and then go off, and the government again 2 or 3 years like this it is happening. No stability in the government actually. Okay, if any there is no government which stayed at least for 5 more than 3 years, like that you can imagine that could not provide a stable rule. So now we shall go into the next topic, rise of fascism and Nazism. Okay, fascism and Nazism. Okay, during Great Depression crisis, the Nazi party propaganda gave some hopes for a better future. So rise of Nazism and fascism, this will be in the country Germany. Okay, during the Great Depression crisis, the Nazi party, okay, propaganda gave some hopes for a better future, that we if you elect us, we can do the better. Now this situation is very worse. We can turn this situation into a very good situation that people can live very happily. Okay, they gave some propaganda like that. Nazi parties. Okay, Adolf Hitler was the leader of Nazi party. So you might be heard before the name Adolf Hitler. Yes, Adolf Hitler was the leader of this Nazi party. In 1929, the Nazi party has only 2.6% of votes in the Reichstag. So what is this Reichstag? The lower house of the German parliament. So what is the lower house of the German parliament? Reichstag. Remember the name, it it is very important. Okay, the lower house of the German parliament is Reichstag. So in India, if we say, what is the lower house of the Indian parliament? It is Lok Sabha. Remember, it is Lok Sabha. In German parliament, Reichstag. Okay, in 1929, the Nazi party has only 2.6% of votes. It is very low, right? But by 1932, that means at least of the 2-3 years or 4-5 years, 4-5 years, it had become the largest party in Germany with 37% of votes. If you compare 2.6 votes to 37%, there is a lot of difference, right? There is a lot of difference. Within the 4 years, it has gained that much popularity among the people. Okay, this Nazi party, the Adolf Hitler. Okay, the promises of Hitler, what the Hitler promised for the people, so that when he comes to the rule, he will do. Okay, build a strong nation. He said that I can this Nazi party, I can build this Germany a very strong nation in the world. Okay, undo the injustice of the Versailles Treaty. Because of Treaty of Versailles, Germany has faced a very bad situation, right? Under the injustice of the Versailles Treaty. Okay, Treaty of Versailles. Restore the dignity of German people. He want to restore the dignity of German people. Employment for the youth. Before, the youth were not getting employment, and they were wearing the placard that we will do any work what you give. So because of that, the Hitler mentioned this point also, employment for the youth. Okay, higher prices for the agricultural produce. Higher prices for the agricultural produce. Remove all foreign influences and fight all foreign conspiracies against Germany. So no foreign country should influence here. Okay, he want to remove all those. So these are the promises of Hitler. So let's see what happened after that. So new style of politics by Hitler. Now he gave some promises, so that now he came into the power. Okay, it formed a government, it came into the power. Now what are the what the Hitler is doing as promises he gave? What he is doing the same thing the promises he did, or he is doing the reverse and causing again a problem for the people? Let's see. Okay, to get the support from people, Hitler adopted a new style of politics. To get the support from the people, he adopted a new style. Okay, new style of politics. He believed in mass. Okay, mass mobilization. Okay, he believed in mass mobilization. Mobilization is just like movement, like, okay, he believed in mass mobilization. He understood the importance of rituals. Nazis held massive rallies and public meetings. So these party members held many rallies and meetings to make the people aware of their party. Okay, the red banners with the swastika, the Nazis salute, and the ritual rounds of applause after the speeches were all a part of display of power. So you can see the picture I have given there, the red banner with swastika. Okay, the red banner with swastika, the Nazis salute. The Nazis salute and ritual rounds. When if any the Nazism will salute this flag, and if any speech was completed by the Nazis party, the people should applause for them. Okay, these were the part of the display of power. Okay, he promised his supports that he will establish the racial supremacy of Aryan Germans over the world. So he also promised his supporters who are supporting his party, he also promised them that he will establish the racial supremacy of Aryan German over the world. Okay, he targeted the minority communities like Jews. Okay, Jews is a minority community. Jews are the minority community. He targeted them. Okay, he attacked capitalism and communism as Jewish conspiracies. Okay, he attacked over capitalism and communism as Jewish conspiracies. He don't like them, so he attacked them. He stated that he will support the middle class. He also said that he will support the middle class. Okay. So now Hitler's undemocratic rule. Now he came into the power, the elections are completed, he was won, and he came into the power. Now Hitler's reign of terror. In the title itself you can understand undemocratic rule and terror. That means he was not ruling properly. The promises he gave was he's not doing those. He came reverse of those. Okay, let's see one by one, point wise. Nazi Germany was ruled by Adolf Hitler from 1933 to 1945. Okay, that is 7 years. Okay, he ruled 7 years. The Nazi party ruled by Adolf Hitler. Okay, under Hitler's rule, Germany was transformed into a fascist state. Under Hitler's rule, the Germany was transformed into fascist state. Okay, after coming to rule, what Hitler did, we should see, establish an undemocratic and autocratic rule. Autocratic means to take his own decisions. Okay, not the people's decisions, but his own decision. Okay, arbitrary arrest of political opponents, especially communists, and putting them in concentration camps. So arbitrary arrest, that means if I find find a person going on the road, if the Adolf Hitler say go and get them and go get them and arrest the people, the people under him, the soldiers, you can think, they used to arrest them. That is arbitrary arrest. He didn't do anything for no reason they used to arrest him. Okay, arbitrary arrest of political opponents, especially communists. It doesn't like communist, right? And putting them in concentration camps. Okay, on 3rd March 1933, the famous Enabling Act was passed. Okay, on 3rd March 1933, the famous Enabling Act was passed. Okay, so if you can't remember this third March is January, February, March. Okay, January, February, March, the third month, 3 again, 1933, 3333. You can find all the threes here. It is very easy. So on that day, Enabling Act was passed and dictatorship was established in Germany. What dictatorship? Dictatorship means that the king who was ruling the country, he take his own decision, not the people's decision. Okay, he does whatever he thinks. Okay, according to it, he got the power to sideline parliament and rule by his order. Okay, all the political parties and trade unions were banned except Nazi party and its affiliates. So all the political parties, the opponent political party who were there, all other political parties and trade unions were banned. Okay, only his party and his under them who were there, only they used to be there. Okay, this was the undemocratic and the terror rule of the Adolf Hitler. He ruled from 1933 to 1945. Okay, so now again the points we shall see. The state established complete control over the economy, media, army and judiciary. Okay, the state established, that means the Nazi party, it was ruling, right? The Nazi party established complete control over the economy, media, army and judiciary also. Okay, special surveillances and security forces were created to control and order the society. Okay, he took the special security people, surveillances forces were created to control and order the society. Okay, apart from the existing regular police in green uniform and CA or troopers. These include the Gestapo, okay, Gestapo, secret state police, the SS, the protection squads, criminal police, and security service, SD. Okay, they were all the part of the existing regular police. In the Germany, the police will wear a green uniform. Okay, and there are many other people who are included in the police and the criminal police and all other people. Okay, as a result of these, Nazi state had its reputation as the most dreaded criminal state. Okay, the people were not liking it. Okay, as a result of this, Nazi state has its reputation and the most dreadful criminal state it was. Okay, people were detained in Gestapo torture chambers without legal procedure. Okay, without legal procedure itself, the people, the party members who were there, they used to torture the people for simple reasons or without no reason at all. Okay, the police forces acquired complete powers to rule. The Nazi party gave the power to the police to complete powers to rule. Okay, they did all this to build a state of horror and fear. So the people with horror and fear, that when what will happen, when they were very, they're full of horror and fear. Okay, this Hitler was doing like this, but these promises were different before he was elected, and after he was elected, the behavior, you can observe him, it was totally different. Okay, so this is the end of this video actually, and in the part 4, as it is a very big lesson, in the part 4 you will be showing that is the last video. Okay, you will be knowing all this about the Second World War and few two or three slides about the Hitler also. Okay, let's continue there. So this is the end of this part, and part 4 is coming soon of this chapter, the world during the world wars. As it is a very big, I have divided into 4 parts, and if you didn't watch part 1 and part 2 of this chapter, please do watch. You can understand this lesson very clearly then. And then like, share and subscribe to my channel, and then thank you for watching. Thank you.